Hi, this is Angela Artemis from poweredbyintuition.com, and I have another intuition tip for you today. One of the other questions that I get is when they ask me how would they know the difference between their intuition and their wishful thinking. And I can understand this question because intuition can be confusing, and if you're not used to working with it, and it's not something that you're doing on a daily basis, it can be hard to tell the difference. If there's something that you really, really want in your life and you really wish it would happen, and you get attached to seeing something turn out the way you want it to, that's what you call wishful thinking. And I'll give you a really good example. A lot of times when people are having problems with their relationships, that's when they write to me and they ask me how to tell the difference between their intuition and their wishful thinking. So one of the common scenarios that I get is if someone is very upset because their boyfriend or their girlfriend broke up with them and they didn't want that to happen. They were not ready. And they're still attached. They want this person back in their life. They still love them. They're pining over them. Their heart is broken. And believe me, I feel bad. This has happened to me in my life, so I totally relate to it. But, they're so upset and they're hurt and they just want the person back so bad. And it's a terrible place to be, and I'm sure we've all been there. You've been there, right? So, what I explain when I answer these questions is that when they are asking me for advice, how do they know? Because they keep asking their intuition, is so and so going to come back to me? Are we going to get back together? Is it all going to work out? And they say, I keep getting this vision that I see us together again, but I'm not sure. I feel doubtful. How do I know if this is truly my intuition telling me it's going to work out and we're going to get back together, or is it just my wishful thinking? And what I always say is that it is your wishful thinking because you're attached to the outcome. When you're attached to something working out the way you want it to, you're not in a state of neutral. And you really need to be in an emotional state of neutral. Not wanting one thing or another, just being okay with whatever is. That's when you're in neutral. And when you're attached, you're not in neutral. You're really, really in a state of hyper awareness of what you really want. You're attached to it. And so you're not going to be able to get a clear answer from your intuition. So it's probably not a good time to be asking. What you need to do is you need to let go. You need to cut the cords that are keeping you attached to this emotional outcome. You need to free yourself from that and then ask when you can truly be calm and accept what is. So I hope this has helped you, and I'd love to hear from you, and I'd love to answer your questions. And if you'd like to communicate with me, just subscribe to Powered by Intuition. There's a link below, and this way I can get to know you and answer your questions too. Okay, well that's it for today, but I'll see you right back here next time for the next intuition tip.